Alright, so today I fucked up and completely forgot all the new parts that we ordered. They're just sitting in a box at the house. So today we're just gonna figure out what kind of steering wheel I want. So we got Michael's deep dish, get the quick release, and then the shallow dish from the Mark III. And we're gonna try installing like the combination of all of that to see what steering wheel I wanna order for the 240. NRG actually does have like a new short hub for most Nissan chassis. And I'd plan on going with that, but there are other things that are priority like axles and stuff that I need to take care of first. But that's the game plan. We're gonna see what we can get, see what I like, and then we'll order a wheel probably next week. All right, so first things first, we'll try the shallow wheel from the Mark III, no quick release. Okay. Arms are straight. Actually really nice for the hydro. This feels nice. I think with the quick release it's gonna be a little too much, but let's try Michael's wheel, then we'll throw the quick release on and see how this works. Definitely like the look of the deep dish a little bit more, but they both felt really good. The shallow one, I was a little bit more, my arms were extended a little bit more. This one, my elbows are bent a little bit. This is actually kind of comfortable. I think with a quick release it'd be way too close, but let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Well, it takes away a lot of room this way, but it makes it so I can drop the wheel down a little bit. And I don't have to worry about my knees hitting the steering wheel. I lose that added knee clearance, but it puts it probably a little bit farther towards me than just the deep dish wheel. I don't have any seat clearance issues. If we're gonna do a quick release, we're gonna do this. If we're gonna do just a no quick release, we're gonna do that. But I wanna take this all back off again, put this wheel back on, and then see like getting in and out of the car with it fixed, how that feels. That's not too bad. I think push comes to shove, we're just gonna go with an NRG deep dish. That way when it comes down to it at the end of the year, I can go with their new short hub and a quick release and still have clearance. I wanted a deep dish anyways, I just like the way they look. And I've got some plans for it to make it a little cooler. I definitely like the wood wheel, the feel of it. But the paint splinters, like the coating on it splinters and cracks. We're already seeing it on the Mark III wheel, and we've only had it for, I guess we've had it for 2 years, but I'm not a huge fan of this suede wrapped. It's nice, like it feels nice, but it just doesn't have very much weight to it, and I like the weight that the wood wheel has, so. Since I forgot all my parts at home, and I do have stuff to do, I could run the rear harness, I could start wiring power to the engine, but I know you guys are completely fed up with watching wiring videos, at least I would be by this point, and I understand. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw the steering wheel setup back into the Mark III, then we're gonna go meet up with Dustin. I'll show you guys a little featurette on his car, then we're gonna go do some spirited driving just on some of the mountain roads out here, and call it a night. And I think this is gonna be the last video for our daily uploads, since all I've got left is wiring. All Michael's doing is wiring, so I'm gonna just go ahead and focus on that. I gotta get some homework done that was assigned for over spring break anyway, so I think tomorrow I'm gonna hang out at home, take care of stuff that I need to do there, and then Friday I'll be out here, but we'll just be working working on wiring and stuff. So I'm gonna go put the steering wheel back in the Mark III, and then we're gonna take off and go do some driving. All right, guys, so we're out at Dustin's house, and you guys recognize this car. I know you've seen it in a couple videos, and obviously you know Dustin, but you know that we went and picked up that motor for him. What was that, a month ago?
Almost 2 now.
2 months ago, and I want to show you his swap. What seats are those?
The driver's seat is a Gen 1 Bride Bricks, and the passenger is a Gen 1 Bride Ergo.
They're different?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah, that one's just a little bit wider.
Oh, interesting.
And the bolster's not as big. So
Let's do the swap.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna grab microfiber.
Dustin is meticulous about keeping his cars clean.
Very meticulous. So it's a B16 A3 from a USDM Del Sol SI that I got, and it's got the matching trans as well. Other than that, it's pretty much stock. I have a Comtech header, which I found on Craigslist, which I was pretty happy about. It's an old school header, and the AEM intake from the LS, but motor runs really nice. The car only had 120,000, I think it was, and yeah, I mean, it pulls really nice for being a little bit smaller than like my Type R engine in the DA.
Have you taken it out on any roads yet?
I went up 193 a couple nights ago,
yeah,
just for fun, but I didn't go very fast. But
yeah,
there was a couple spots like in the very beginning where it does like the left and then the right and the left again, where I got on it, and it was surprising.
Yeah.
There was a couple of corners where I didn't need all the power, so I was like, hey, that's cool. Like, I don't need all this power. I don't have to floor it every time I go up 193. But yeah, it's been fun. I think it's good gas mileage if I don't go into VTEC, and I can like usually like get like a 25 miles to the gallon on a tank on it. Just good for daily driving because I drive it every day. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Can we take a look at the DA?
Oh yeah, sure.
Got them spark goes on.
Yes. So that's the DA right now. Not really much going on with it lately because I've been trying to get the 4-door done. But I know it's something I would like to. But now that the 4-door is done with the motor swap, now I can start working on this again. So not last night, the night before, I finished the cart, and then I flipped it.
Nice.
And then I flipped the car around because it's really crude. I didn't really try very hard.
It's does the trick, and I like that it's bolted down.
Yeah,
it's bolted to it.
I'm gonna have to like when I go to get it sandblasted, I'm gonna have to take it off of this cart and then put it up on something, or find someone that has a rotisserie so I can get that, because I don't want to miss all these spots. I want to get everything. So
yeah, sick.
But and I got the core support waiting to go in once I get it sandblasted, and then the frame rail. That's sick. Dude, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a nightmare.
It's gonna be worth it though.
But dude, I know. But look at all these spot welds. It's like spot weld, spot weld, spot weld, all the way across. And it goes this way, and then it goes that way,
and then down.
And then I think it comes. I have this piece that comes across, goes to here, and then it goes all the way back to there, and then inside the engine bay.
Are you replacing the whole thing?
Yeah.
Like all of that?
Yeah, the whole thing.
It's gonna be sick.
I hope so. It's gonna be fun.
That's awesome. Can't wait for it. Alright, so we just left Dustin's house, and we're gonna head to a road called Highway 193 that connects Lincoln to Auburn, California. If you don't know, it's a pretty spirited road, and I'm not too familiar with it. Dustin and Michael and all of them are really familiar with this road. They drive it all the time. Michael used to run time trials down it with his friends back in the day. I've driven it only a handful of times, maybe 10. No, not even, maybe 3. And so it'll be an experience for me. So we got Dustin leading. He can kind of set the pace because he's more familiar with the road. And then we'll get into Auburn and see what we're going to do. Probably go hit 49, but we'll see. I'm going to go ahead. What's cool about the Mark III is it actually tracks your average mile per hour, which I feel like is kind of like breaking edge, leading edge. It's a little leading edge for this generation. But I'm going to reset it once we hit the road and just track our average miles per hour. This fun facts. Just got the signal, reset.
Dripping on back from the legs, say so. Never tell a back that I never stay running. Sipping on facts, damn, know I got stacks in the lab. Taking bitches straight for another cat. Make shit while I never had shit. Bitch move, make your motherfucking head split. Cost to the loss, never really gon' pay shit. Tell me never really gon' chase it. Dreams to the plane, no fate. Hands to the way, niggas know I ain't play. Fast to the break when I switch all day. Stance when I press to the damn all day. Sticking up signs, read never mind me. Point to the ground, stick down to the feet. Stay, please stay, bitch, you got no key. Never take a seat, bitch, you never gon' see. Play with the cape when I run along back. Change when I say that I stay with the mag. Fake with the niggas coming back to the rack. Late to the game that I watch no back. Walk straight through, don't ask, no shoot. Run real soon, no cash, no loot. Dreams fall short, no time, never knew. Never no rules, nigga, never no shoes. See no feud, intake, never stop. Got no tries on the goddamn block. Niggas think big, but you still a mock guy. Limited rigs, never fuck with your tongue. Hands on free as I want to see. Eyes on me, bitch, can't you see? Tell her that light still lasts if you need. Stack on gas to the gas for the week. Yeah. Stack on gas to the gas for the week. Yeah. Yeah. Stack on gas to the gas for the week. Yeah. 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 Bags to the gas for the week. Yeah. 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 Taking my life, thinking it's right. Switching and missing the point to the type. Washing the thoughts in the back of my mind. Telling that I know for fact that
Average speed 73.
I walk with your photo. Take money from the locked door. Bitch, move back what you came for. Swing it down the waterway. Take a dip in the flash shade. I come with the landscape. I run with the wrong day. Tell me, bitch, that I wait outside. Tell me shit that I never hide. Thinking down with no side to side. Break down with no shit to try.
I don't know about you, but I'm having a really great time. There's no way that I can express to you what I'm feeling right now. My heart is full to bursting, except to say, I'm the king of the world!
Oh, I wasn't, that run wasn't quite as good. I misshifted. I went to go down to second, but it like shifted over like into the reverse lockout. But our average speed coming out on the last downshift was 67 miles an hour. That's still combined with the 73 that we had earlier. For as hacked up as this car is, as far as like components and everything, it does feel pretty good in the corner. I mean, we're on no-name tires. We've got coils in the front and like a Waytech Cup kit in the rear. That's about it. There's no sway bars, nothing like that, nothing else upgraded. And I mean, it does have its little issues, but I mean, what can you do? It's a $400 car. All right, guys, so you're in Dustin's car now. Let Dustin take the wheel.
Oh man, I got a rock in my tire. Damn it. Just gotta work out this rock. Nope, still there. So the VTEC on this motor with this ECU kicks in at about like 56, I believe it is. And it's quite noticeable with the sound. Like no VTEC corner. Oh, Aaron.
Walk down slow when the lights on. Tell my bitch I make a living on the race course. Fuck a nigga walking like he on the fucking court. I swing with force. See, I never say you shit. I kill that shit and show a snip. Bitch, I play the fucking game. You never thought it. Placing cash.
I don't really know this road super well. I've done it a couple times. Not at night, but the front brakes in the car are a little worn out. I have a new set that I'm replacing tomorrow. I was going to do it tonight, but Aaron called me up and was like, hey, you want to go for a cruise? So here we are. I'll probably be quiet for a little while since I'm driving, so.
Burn slow when shit fun. Come round the last day. Break down, I don't play. Think about shit and shit to get. Niggas play my fucking head. Talking bitches, won't you take my word? I never wanna check. Shoot down niggas with the gold crown. Never know about me. Down the bitch, I make no sound. Fake niggas say that they come with the pound. Run by me, sharp face down. Back again, I'm on the fucking map, no fucking gap. Waving to the place I always knew I never really said. Say the trees low, the lights low. That shit I don't know. Stack my case though. Back the condo. Money always talk. Got no class, that bitch you thought. Running checks around the person that I thought would take a part. Best day, fuck a girl. Fuck your story and your plot. Bitch, I'm always with the stop to niggas claiming that they hot. Put my input in the big pot. Came back, my brain stopped. Smack down your flat top. Slow down your damn part. Watch with the damn team. Thought shit, my thoughts me. UK, that bitch clean. Don't rush, that shit sing. Niggas talk and say they fly. Bitch like Lil Babe, that's the guy. Never will you fucking try. Clever while I fucking die. Take a step and make a bet. Make a switch up on the set. Thinking about the niggas from my back I never fucking met.
I put the team on my back. I do it all for the family. Everyone that nigga rap. Nobody ever gon' challenge me. Starting my week on a Sunday. They think they can make it in one day. I just been ready to take off. Waiting my turn on the runway. Never be turning around. Never be turning around. Ayy. Never be slowing it down. Never be slowing it down. Ayy. I keep my foot on the gas. I keep my foot on the gas. Ayy. I know I'm never gon' crash. I know I'm never gon' crash. Ayy. Never be turning around. Never be turning around. Ayy. Never be slowing it down. Never be slowing it down. Ayy. I keep my foot on the gas. I keep my foot on the gas. Ayy. I know I'm never gon' crash. I know I'm never gon' crash. Ayy. Everyone making excuses. I've been busy making music. They just wanna see me fall off. Know that I'm never gon' lose it. Got addicted to the chase now. People saying that I changed now. Know that I'm never gon' stand still. I'm treating the game like a race now. They really been carefully watching me. They treated me like I was calories, but really they can't get enough of me. They treated me like I'm a salary. They bringing me up in discussion. They wondering how do I do it so casually. I celebrate all of my victories. All of a sudden they all gonna be mad at me. Damn, I don't have time for concern. I just go live and I learn. Trust me, I'm waiting my turn. Leaving my dream in return. This is a given concern. People been listening over the world. I've been making that money while I be asleep. I never rated the money, but now all the money been too busy running to me. Ayy, I put the team on my back. I do it all for the family. Everyone that nigga rap. Nobody ever gon' challenge me. Starting my week on a Sunday. And then they can make it in one day. I just been ready to take off. Waiting my turn on the runway. Never be turning around. Never be turning around. Ayy. Never be slowing it down. Never be slowing it down. Ayy. I keep my foot on the gas. I keep my foot on the gas. Ayy. I know I'm never gon' crash. I know I'm never gon' crash. Ayy. Never be turning around. Never be turning around. Ayy. Never be slowing it down. Never be slowing it down. Ayy. I keep my foot on the gas. I keep my foot on the gas. Ayy. I know I'm never gon' crash. I know I'm never gon' crash. Ayy. I'm not doing this for the money, so don't misinterpret my last line. The weather ain't always been sunny, but I know that I'm gonna still shine.
You do all my
Never gon' make it till
pushings
you got
because
the
a lot
power
of
to
these
go and
still
develop a strong
totally forgot to film an outro to today's video. Dustin and I went on to run Salmon Falls, but since it was so dark out, and I know GoPro footage just kind of sucks at night, I chose not to record it. But it was a fun drive. We both agreed that we need to do it some more, or more often, because it was pretty sketchy at night. It's been a while since we've driven the roads, and we just got to refamiliarize ourselves with them. So you can look forward to more of that. I think sometime this summer I'm going to try to put on like a cruise. We used to throw some pretty big cruises back in the day, like Sacramento to Tahoe kind of things, and I think it'd be fun to do something like that again. So thanks for checking out today's video. Again, I probably won't record tomorrow just because I got to get caught up on homework and everything for class, and it'd be nice to get some time with Kaylin and Emma just hanging out at home. But if we get bored, we're going to head out to the shop and start tackling that harness, and I will of course take you guys with us. But until next time, thanks for watching. Later.
So it's gonna see my side profile of my big ass nose.
Yeah, and it's a silhouette because it's dark.
Fuck, yeah. So it's gonna be like, is that a witch with glasses?